Hello, and welcome to another episode of the Vision to Victory podcast, where we discuss practical ways to turn your dreams into reality. Over the last couple of weeks, we've been talking about cultivating a rhythm of peace and pursuit, in contrast with what we so often see in culture today, which is anxiety, stress, busyness, and we want something different. We want something different. I want something different, and I hope you do too. So over the last couple of weeks, we've talked specifically about peace. We've highlighted peace and a couple of key contributors to what cultivates peace in our lives. So first, we talked about being present. And this means not worrying about the future, not worrying about the past, but being intentional about being in the moment in what we're doing, no matter what it is. This is a much more peaceful way to live than worrying about either the future or past. Last week, we talked about saying no. And this is also just a key part of living a peaceful life is saying no to things that aren't in service of the life that we want, that don't take us where we want to go, and don't align with who we are, who we want to be. And saying no means making trades. It means substituting things that maybe served us at one time, but no longer serve us today. So today, I want to talk about pursuit. So we've talked about peace, we've talked about being present, saying no, and I want to talk about pursuing things that inspire you. This is so critical to the human experience. We are wired to pursue purpose and meaning. And unfortunately, we're sold a lot of things as to where that might come from. And vast majority of them are simply not true. And if we spend our lives chasing them, we will live a painfully unfulfilled life, which I'm not interested in, and I don't think you are either. So we need to find worthwhile dreams, goals, causes, projects that inspire us and challenge us. Now, this could be any number of things for you. Um, I think that a good starting point is to spend time thinking about what you enjoy. That's what you enjoy, what makes you feel alive, and then how could you incorporate more of that into your life? Another good place is what can you contribute to the people in your space or those around you? What influence can you have? So much of meaning in life comes from what we can bring to the table for others and just the broader community. And we live in a culture where we focus so much on the individual and being self-sufficient. And look, there are some merits to obviously being able to be independent, and we are created with our own sense of agency and autonomy as human beings. However, we are part of a much larger story, a much larger group or community, whether it be our immediate family, our immediate community, or just frankly the human race. And the further I go in life, the more I realize that purpose and meaning in life is found in how we connect to the rest of the human race. I really believe that. How we connect even to a higher power and the world around us. And one of the big ways that we can do that is to find dreams, goals, causes, again, all those things that not only inspire us, but inspire others or contribute to others in a meaningful and positive way. One of my favorite books of all time is Man's Search for Meaning by Holocaust survivor, neurologist, psychologist Viktor Frankl. And one of the things that he identified and learned in his time in a concentration camp was that the survivors of the concentration camp were the people who, despite the absolutely awful, hardly imaginable circumstances that these people were in, they found a way to maintain a sense of humanity and meaning by focusing on what was in their control, which in our culture today is extremely cliche. We live very comfortable lives, most of us, and we still focus on things that are outside of our control, or get worked up about, you know, whatever's going on in the political or economic climate, whatever it is. But think about a situation like being in a concentration camp where you truly have very little control over any of your external situation. And yet there are people who still found ways to maintain hope and, again, their humanity and belief that they were still made for something bigger than what they were experiencing. And that truth speaks to all of us today, wherever we are, that we don't have to stay a prisoner to kind of our self-imposed chains of comfort. We can choose to brave the uncertainty of change, which the fact is that if this message speaks to you at all, if you feel that maybe you want more, or you feel that you maybe have chained yourself to comfort, even though there's something inside of you that's telling you to pursue something more, I believe that that is truth speaking to you. That is the truth inside of you that is saying, hey, what you believe or what you are doing is no longer in service of where you are in life and the life that can be in front of you if you will have the courage to pursue it. And the thing about this truth is it doesn't go away. You can choose to ignore it, but it will come back because you will know and feel the tension that you are not living the fulfilled life that you want. And you know that there is more, but we so often choose comfort, even if it's dysfunctional, instead of change because it feels uncertain, and it oftentimes is uncertain. But staying in dysfunctional comfort is much worse. That steals our hope, it steals our joy, it steals our purpose. That's not what I'm interested in. And again, I hope it's not what you're interested in. So find something that is meaningful to you and speaks to you. Have the courage to pursue it. Take a step today. Take a step today and take another one tomorrow. It starts with creating space and thinking through what really could inspire you. But then really, it truly is just courage. Courage to brave uncertainty, courage to look whatever fear might have paralyzed you in the past, look it in the eyes and say, you don't get a say in my decision making any longer. Uh, Today, I'm choosing courage. Today, I'm choosing inspiration. Today, I'm choosing pursuit. Thanks for listening.